let's talk about that midweek tomorrow night against this UT Rio Grande Valley. 25-10, 16-5 in the Southland Conference. They beat a good DBU team in a midweek. I think looking at their schedule, overall, their record is kind of a product of a weak schedule, but they're winning a lot of games. And I was looking at their hitters, man. They got some dudes, man. It'll just be interesting to see if it really is the teams they're playing or if those guys can just hit. I think the interesting storyline in this one, Rylan Galvan's twin brother, Rene Galvan, who's batting .313, by the way, for the Rio Grande Valley. What are they? The Vaqueros? Yeah. Excuse me. So I think he plays primarily left field. I saw Rylan kind of reposted a really nice highlight of him making a catch out in left field a couple weeks ago, I believe. So I had no idea that Rylan Galvan had a twin brother until I was sitting at a table on Saturday out at Starkville, Mississippi, and him and a couple of the other guys came out. He was talking to one of the moms and talking about his brothers, and so I was like, wow, that's interesting. I had no idea.
He's got a younger brother, Roland, as well, who's been hitting the ball well for Sinton. So, even though this is the Galvan Bowl, right? You got Galvan and Galvan. Adrian Alaniz, Longhorn great, is going to be very happy this weekend. He's got 4 players playing in this game on Tuesday night. So he's got Wyatt Rietrick, who's a junior. He's a pitcher. He's their Friday night guy. Then you got obviously Rene Galvan, and then on Texas you've got Rylan and you've got Jock. So all of those guys helped win a state title for Alaniz. So they've all played at Dishfalk before, and Rietrick, he's got some stuff on the mound. He's fun to watch, and I probably won't get to see him because like I said, he's their Friday night guy. But I'm calling this the Alaniz Bowl.
Yeah, no kidding.
Love that.
Good stuff. Yeah. So those hitters I was talking about, and Raygoza, Sanchez, Lopez, Lancia, and Mumau, I believe that's how you pronounce that, all over 300. So they knock it around pretty good. Not a ton of power. They don't look like they're like a slugging type team. They're just a put it in play, get around the bases and score some runs type team. Their team ERA pretty good, 4.17. Not amazing, but not bad by any stretch of the imagination. So to me, it seems like this probably a pretty gritty little team, and they're coming in to play the number 1 team in the country. Texas is absolutely going to. Was UT Rio Grande Valley the one that beat us last year?
Jared Thomas is the only lone and only start on the mound for Texas.
Yes. Yeah, I was at our son's baseball game listening to that one on the radio, and it was bad too, right? I mean, they beat the crap out of us, right?
It was Texas made it interesting. They got 6 runs late, but yeah, I mean, Texas just couldn't. I mean, they scored Rio Grande Valley scored every single inning except for the 9th.
Yeah,
so that'll tell you. I mean, it was.
So they're kind of like maybe like another version of that Texas State team that they don't care. They're going to come in. They're going to play hard. We see Texas getting a win in this one.
Yes, I like KB. I mean, I think he's going to be really good again. I think you're going to see guys like Jason Flores and a couple others get another shot, and they're going to continue, trying to build that bullpen depth. But I think Texas, being back at home will have something to say. They're going to have some stuff they've been working on and thinking about since this weekend.
Yeah. I'm hoping they get the win, Sean and Zach. I think something to note is obviously the midweek before LSU and Georgia, we both, we dropped both of those games on a Tuesday and came out a little flat in both of those. So I'm hoping you'll see the bats show up tomorrow. And again, it'll be interesting to see what we do with pitching on a short week, having games starting on Thursday. You got to assume that's going to impact who we use and for how long on Tuesday. But again, hoping to see a good crowd out there with good weather and to get the week started off with a win.
Yeah, I look at this one and you're coming off a tough series. You're looking ahead to Auburn probably a little bit. And I know the coaches, you got to plan for that. Like you don't want to burn up everything on a Tuesday night type of deal. So they're trying to figure out how they're going to use all these pieces. They only have so many pieces. Now, granted, I feel like the pieces out of that bullpen for sure have definitely increased a lot the last few weeks as they begin to get some more guys in and out of the game. So I think that's a positive thing. It would not surprise me at all, though, if Rio Grande came in and figured out a way to get a win. I won't call it. I'm gonna pick Texas, but man, I would say I'm confidence not high, which probably means we'll score about 30 runs and be out of there by the 7th inning. That's usually how it goes when I try to be smart. It usually happens the opposite for me. So I'm not trying to jinx it either. I just feel like, man, it'll be interesting to see how the team can respond on a short turnaround against a team that looks pretty dangerous to me.